It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the option, Jackson will keep it. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd
and now Jackson will look to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Henry, the tight
Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tannehill. He's got a man. Complete. And some space here. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 67 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run for it with Henry. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Titans, nothing.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. 42 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now your field goal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Tannehill.
7.
That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill, his throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cousins to throw it.
24-yard line.
Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson.
Complete to B.C. Johnson.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. No score after one on EA Sports. Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much time.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go, defense.
A first down carry for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Corey Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
29-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Tannehill's
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. This is Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Throwing is Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook. 43 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards down in Seattle. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
From the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
Now Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And
12 yards there and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, short throw to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On first down, Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 4. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now now the ball back after the INT. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he fires one incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go on 4, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 41 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 31.
Throwing here, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
6-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down, Minnesota.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.